Welcome for our another lesson sa ating Mathematics of Engineering. So our topic is all about a sphere. So in geometry, sphere is a set of all points in three-dimensional space lying the same distance, the radius from a given point, the center, or the result of rotating a circle about one of its diameters. So alam naman natin na yung surface area ng sphere natin, so surface area is equal to 4 pi r squared. And yung volume naman natin is volume is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times r cube. And sa sphere, meron din tayong tinatawag na spherical segment. So katulad din sa circle, so meron din tayong segment. So first case natin is yung spherical segment with one base, and the second case will be the spherical segment of two bases. So kapag nag-section tayo sa ating sphere, so magkakaroon tayo ng spherical segment. And kung gaano kataas yung spherical segment natin, so yun yung magiging height ng ating spherical segment. So yung area of zone or yung surface area of the shaded part, so that will be equal to 2 pi rh. So yung ating surface area, yun lang yung surface area ng ating lateral surface area. So hindi kasali yung area ng base natin dito. So for the volume naman, the volume of the shaded part, so yung volume ng ating spherical segment for of one base, so volume will be equal to 1/3 pi times h squared multiplied by the quantity of 3r minus h. So for dun sa two bases naman, so same lang din yung area ng zone natin or yung lateral area natin, so surface area of the shaded part, so that will be 2 pi r h. So again, hindi kasali yung dalawang base natin dito. So kapag total surface area ang hinahanap, so i-add lang natin yung area ng dalawang bases. So for the two bases, yung radius ng first basis natin or yung dito sa baba, that will be A, and yung radius ng ating base dito sa taas, that will be B, and yung height ng ating spherical segment, that will be denoted as H. So yung volume naman natin, so that will be volume of the shaded part, that will be volume is equal to 1 over 6 times pi times H multiplied by the quantity of 3a squared plus 3b squared plus h squared. So yung A and B natin, yun yung radius ng dalawang bases natin. So next, meron naman tayong tinatawag na spherical sector or spherical cone. So yung magiging volume natin dyan, so yung formula natin will be V is equal to 2 over 3 times pi times r squared multiplied by h. So next, meron naman tayong tinatawag na spherical wedge and spherical lune. So ano ba yung spherical wedge? So ito yung kapag meron tayong sphere at sinection natin siya with an angle theta, so magkakaroon tayo ng spherical wedge. And yung spherical lune naman natin is yun yung area yung ating sinection na spherical wedge. So para makuha natin yung volume ng wedge natin, so magre-ratio and proportion lang tayo. So given that na yung volume ng ating sphere, so yung volume ng ating sphere is equivalent to 4 pi r cube over 3. So di ba pag yung volume ng ating sphere, yung magiging angle niya is buo, so yung angle niya will be 360 degrees. So para makuha natin yung volume ng wedge natin with given an angle na theta, so mag-ratio and proportion lang tayo. So that will be volume of wedge over the given na theta in degrees is equal to siya sa volume ng sphere over yung angle natin na binaboundary ng ating sphere, which is yung 360 degrees. And yung area naman ng lune natin, so pwede rin tayong mag ratio and proportion para makuha natin yung area ng ating lune. So alam naman natin na yung area ng sphere natin, yung surface area ng sphere natin is equivalent to 4 pi r squared, and yung angle niya will be 360 degrees. So mag-ratio and proportion ulit tayo. So area ng lune over yung theta degrees ng ating wedge or yung lune is equal to 4 pi r squared over 360 degrees. So sample problem tayo. So a spherical segment has two bases. So one base is 10 meter above the center and the other base is 20 meters below the center. So the radius of the sphere is 69 meter. So compute for the volume of the segment. So meron tayong segment dito na may two bases. So yung first base natin is 10 meters above the center. So kung ito yung first base natin, so yung radius, so yung base niya is 10 meters from the center. So this will be 10 meters, no? And yung other base natin will be 20 meter below the center. So if this is our center, so dito yung second base natin, so this will be 20 meter. So yung radius naman natin, so yung radius natin ng sphere will be r is equal to 69 meter. So yung radius natin is 69 meter. So if this is our radius, so that will be r. So compute for the volume of the segment. So yung volume ng segment natin, di ba? So V is equal to, so pi over 6 h multiply the quantity of 3a squared plus 3b squared plus h squared. So yung h natin, di ba? So yung magiging h natin will be yung height ng ating spherical segment. So yung h natin will be height of this spherical segment, so that will be 10 meters plus 20 meter. So yung height natin will be 30 meters. So yung A, meron na tayong h. So yung A and B na lang yung wala tayo. So, paano natin kukunin yung A? So yung A natin will be yung radius ng ating first base. So this will be our first base. So yung radius niya, so this will be A. And yung B natin is yung radius ng ating second base. So para makuha natin yung length ng ating A and B, so di ba pag magdo-drawing ulit tayo ng line from the center of ng ating sphere hanggang dito, so di ba R pa rin ito? So mako-compute natin yung ating A using yung ating Pythagorean theorem. So magkakaroon tayo ng right triangle. So this will be 10 meters and this will be R. So yung R natin, that is 69 meter. So this will be A. So using Pythagorean theorem, makukuha na natin yung value ng A natin. So that will be 69 squared is equal to 10 squared plus A squared. So ayusin lang natin yung equation natin, ilabas lang natin yung A, so that will be A squared is equal to, so 69 squared minus 10 squared. So square root natin both sides para makuha natin yung value ng A. So yung A natin, so that will be 68.2715 meters. So for the B naman, so kapag nag-drawing ulit tayo ng line from the center hanggang dun sa ating edge or yung end point ng ating section or yung second base natin, so this magiging R pa rin to. So magkakaroon ulit tayo ng right triangle dun sa loob, so that will be, so this will be B and this will be 20 meters and yung R natin which is 69 meter. So to get B, so 69 squared is equal to 20 squared plus B squared. Therefore, makukuha na natin yung value ng B natin. So, that will be B squared is equal to 69 squared minus 20 squared. So, square root ulit natin both sides. So, B will be equal to 66.0379 meter. So, makukuha na natin yung volume ng ating spherical segment. So, volume will be pi over 6. So, yung height natin will be 30 meters. Multiply the quantity of 3 times yung A natin, that will be 68. So, 68.2715 squared plus 3 times yung B natin. So, that will be 66.0379 squared plus yung height natin, which is 30 meters. So, 30 squared. Therefore, yung volume natin will be equal to 439,288.9926 cubic meters. So, this will be our final answer. So, next problem. So, compute for the volume of the segment below the section 20 meter away from the center. So, kukunin naman natin yung volume ng ating segment below the section 20 meter away. So, sabi natin, so this will be, if ito yung sphere natin, so sabi niya below the section of 20 meter. So, below of this 20 meter, so kukumputin natin yung volume nitong segment dito. So, sabi natin, yung volume natin will be equal to, so, meron lang tayong isang base. So, yung, for one bases, so that will be equal to pi over 3 times h squared multiplied by the quantity of 3 times r minus h. So, meron tayong radius. So, yung radius natin will be 69 meter. And yung h natin, so, hindi given yung h natin. So, sabi natin, meron tayong 20 meter below dun sa center. So, di ba pag kinuha natin yung height nito, so this will be, if yung r natin, so kapag ito yung height ng ating spherical segment, so para makuha natin yung height ng spherical segment, so that will be h is equal to r minus yung 20 meters natin. Therefore, h is equal to 69 minus 20 meters. So, h will be 49 meters. So, makukuha na natin yung volume ng ating segment below the section 20 meters away from the center. So, volume is equal to, so, pi over 3 times yung h natin, which is 49 meters squared times, so 3 times yung r natin is 69 minus h, which is 49. So, yung magiging volume natin, so that will be equal to 397,262.768 cubic meter. So, this will be our final answer. So, next problem. So, find the volume of a spherical wedge having a radius of 2 meters and a central angle of 1.25 radians. So, sabi natin, para makuha yung volume ng wedge natin, mag-ratio and proportion tayo. So, yung volume ng wedge natin over theta, which is in degrees, is equal to 4 over 3 pi r cube over 360 degrees. So, naka-radians yung ating given dito. So, alam naman natin na yung 360 degrees is equal to 2 pi radian. So, i-convert lang natin yung 1.25 into degrees. So, that will be 1.25 radians times 360 over 2 pi radian. So yung magiging angle natin, so that will be 71.6197 degrees. So mako-compute na natin yung volume ng ating wedge. So i-substitute na natin. So that will be volume of wedge over 71.6197 degrees is equal to 4 over 3 pi. So yung radius natin, that will be 2 meters. So 2 cube over 360 degrees. Therefore, yung volume ng wedge natin, so that will be equal to 6.6667 cubic meter. So this will be our answer. So pwede rin nating i-compute yung volume ng wedge na hindi natin kino-convert yung ating radians into degrees. So alam naman natin na yung 360 degrees natin is equivalent to 2 pi radian. So pwede nating palitan yung 360 degrees dito na 2 pi radian. So pwede nating makuha yung volume ng wedge natin. So volume of wedge over, so yung 1.25 radian is equal to, so 4 over 3 pi r cube over, so yung 360 degrees natin, that is equivalent to 2 pi radian. So that will be over 2 pi radian. So same din yung makukuha natin na volume ng wedge. So volume of wedge is equal to 6.6667 cubic meter. Okay, next problem tayo. So the volume of a spherical wedge is 172.8 cubic meter and the area of its lune is 86.4 square meter. So find the radius of the sphere. So paano natin hahanapin yung radius ng sphere? So alam naman natin na yung volume ng wedge natin, so yung ratio and proportion natin using the ratio and proportion. So yung volume ng wedge over yung theta natin is equal to, so 4 over 3 pi r cube over 360 degrees. And para dun sa area naman ng lune natin, so area ng lune natin over theta is equal to 4 pi r squared over 360 degrees. So mapapansin natin na iisa lang yung given na theta natin. So, pwede nating i-equate yung theta ng lune natin and theta ng wedge natin dahil equal lang naman sila. So kunin natin yung value ng theta in terms of dun sa volume ng ating wedge. So ayusin natin yung equation natin. So that will be theta is equal to, so cross multiply, that will be 360 degrees times yung volume ng ating wedge over yung volume ng ating sphere, which is yung 4 over 3 pi r cube. And for the theta naman, in terms of yung area ng lune natin, so that will be equal to 360 degrees times yung area ng lune natin over 4 pi r squared. So pwede nating i-equate. So that will be theta is equal to theta, so that will be 360 degrees volume ng ating wedge over 4 over 3 pi r cube is equal to 360 degrees area ng lune natin over 4 pi r squared. So ayusin natin yung formula natin, cross multiply, ilipat natin tong area ng lune natin dito sa kabila. So that will be 360 degrees volume ng wedge over 360 degrees. Area ng lune natin is equal to, so that will be 4 over 3 pi r cube over 4 pi r squared. So mapapansin natin na magka-cancel lang yung ating 360 degrees dito. At the same time, dito rin. And magka-cancel din yung 4 dito. At yung pi natin. And so magka-cancel din yung r natin dito sa baba. So matitira na lang dito. So r na lang. So yung matitira na lang ating equation, so that will be volume ng wedge over yung area ng ating yun is equal to, that will be 1/3 ng r. So r will be equal to 3 multiplied by yung volume ng wedge natin over area ng yun. So makukuha na natin yung radius ng ating sphere. So i-substitute na natin volume ng wedge and area ng lune natin. So that will be r is equal to 3 times, so yung volume ng wedge natin, that will be 172.8 cubic meter over 86.4 square meter. So therefore yung r natin, that will be r is equal to 6 meters. So next problem tayo. So find the volume of spherical sector with a central angle of 60 degrees in a sphere of radius 15 cm. So we have a spherical sector here. So sabi niya doon, merong central angle ng spherical sector natin will be 60 degrees. So ito yung spherical sector natin and yung central angle niya will be 60 degrees. And yung radius natin will be 15 cm. So yung radius natin 15 cm. So find the volume. So yung volume natin will be equal to 2 over 3 times pi times r squared multiplied by h. So yung h natin is yung height ng ating spherical sector. So ito yung h natin. So paano natin kukunin yung h natin? So di ba itong line na to? So this will be considered r pa rin. So let's denote this as y. So yung h natin, so para makuha yung h natin, that will be h is equal to, so that will be r minus y. So para makuha natin yung y, so magkakaroon tayo ng right triangle dito sa loob ng ating spherical sector. So ilabas natin yung right triangle na ito. So that will be, so yung magiging angle natin dito, magiging 30 degrees na lang. And this will be y. And this will be our r, radius. So alam natin yung r natin, which is 15 cm. So remember ulit natin yung SOHCAHTOA natin. So that will be SOHCAHTOA. So using yung sign natin, that will be cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine 30 degrees is equal to adjacent, so that will be y over yung hypotenuse natin, which is yung r. So therefore yung y natin will be r cosine 30 degrees. So alam natin na yung r natin is 15 cm, y is equal to 15 cosine 30 degrees. Therefore yung y natin is equal to 15 square root of 3 over 2 centimeter. So para makuha na natin yung value ng h natin, so yung value ng h natin, so that will be h is equal to 15 cm minus 15 square root of 3 over 2. Therefore yung value ng h natin is equal to 2.0096 cm. So, makukuha na natin yung volume natin. So, that will be volume is equal to 2 over 3 pi, yung R natin, which is 15 cm squared, times yung height natin, which is 2.0096 cm. Therefore, yung volume natin will be equal to 947.0017 cubic centimeter. So, this will be our final answer.